And we're live. Boom. Huzzah.
Hello.
So, this episode we are going to be talking about it's Galactic Comics, right? Is the name of the shop?
GunplaCast, comics and games.
Awesome. We're going to be talking about the Summer Festival, which I went to last weekend. That's why we ended up not having a show. That way we could talk about what we saw and what I took a ton of pictures of. So we'll go around the room. Everybody knows who I am. Currently, what I'm working on is a camper that I actually bought at the event, and I'm currently working on modifying this guy. I'm trying to make it where the well, first off, what I did is I changed the head. I actually increased the size of the head a little bit and filed the original gap off, so that way I can make my own gap and actually make it look a little more natural. So I ended up working on that for about a day. Then I snipped a little bit out of the chest, um, and I'm working on. I'm going to be redoing the seams on these little guys so you can actually see them, make them a little more present. The backside up here, I'm going to remove the seams on the backside, fill the little gaps like I'm going to, and I'm currently fitting the hands so that way I could check out what the actual hands will look like. Since I've got these MSV hands, I've been wanting to use them, and there's a poly cap in there. As long as I put some tape over it when I'm painting it, I can prevent myself from covering that poly cap and making it a little brittle. So I'm going to use these MSV hands. I've been wanting to use them for a while. I just haven't picked the right kit or found the right thing. And these are Xeon hands too. So it seems I gotta change that little joint out to a little bit thicker. Um, Other than that, I've set everything else to the side. Let's go. I'm going to put you guys up live here. Let's go. I'll get you last, Severa, if that's okay.
No worries.
Let's go. Let's get you, GNS. I'm going to present you.
Alrighty. Um, so as far as current projects, I have a lot, and I'm known for putting off a lot of projects and starting a bunch of new ones. I started painting recently, and my current paint job is a Lightning Zeta Carbo colors, and I used about 4 or 5 different grays, 2 pinks, brown, and then a couple of metallic colors for the hydraulics, like for the chest, elbows, and then you can't really see the knees too clearly, but the grays are blocking it. But this is probably one of my cleanest paint jobs that I've pulled off so far. A lot of the parts are super smooth, and for the ones that aren't, which is like maybe about 5 or 6, I'm going to just strip the paint and then redo them. So like the heels were 2 of the parts, some parts on the wings, but I'm really happy with how thin and consistent the paint came out. Other projects I'm working on, I recently snap fitted a Strike Remaster, and I love how it looks. Airframe is a little bit simple. My plan for this is to basically make a Char custom Strike, kind of like the Casval Gundam, but with the Strike as the frame. And then going on to some new kit, I showed Grimlock a couple of pictures of this, but I took the torso, or the body of the Grimgird, upper body of the Barbatos, and the tri-burning arms, and I basically lengthened the sword out and gave this guy a really cool cape. I kind of just found this piece of cloth while I was working on cleaning my room up, and I kind of like how it turned out. The cape is just temporary. I was just messing around with it because I kind of thought about it on the fly. I have plans for that kit, but I probably won't be coming back to it until later. Now, the one project I've been working on a little bit more extensively is another kit using the Grayzine. So my first kit with the Grayzine was a bash with the Grimgird, and then I gave it a long rifle to make it transformable. The other Grayzine that I bought a high-grade Man Rhodey and used parts from the Methus. And basically what I'm trying to do here is make a IBO-style Turn X from Turn A Gundam.
Oh yeah, with the Manrodi shoulder and arm.
Mm-hmm. So basically gave him the Rhodey parts, and then I used the feet of the Grayzine for the Shining Finger. So the way it'll work, here's a beam saber piece just wedged in there for the normal mode, and then for when it goes with the claws open with the Grazine foot, I gave it a Bandai effect part so that now he stays together. We have a Shining Finger.
Wow.
That's really neat.
Man.
That's what I've been up to. What about you, Seth?
Me? Oh goodness, like I've barely had much time to do any building lately because I've been busy growing the community and I've been coordinating for this major event that happened a week ago, which I was so amazed with the turnout. We had, like, our club has only been a year old, and it was just amazing to see all the people come out and really share the hobby, really share their passion. We had an open exhibition and had like around 150 kits come in from 5 different states. It was amazing. But as for work that I'm working on, because I know we'll probably be talking about the exhibition a little bit later, I started on a Lotto twin set.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and what's really cool about this kit is that they actually come with 2 of them. So it's a really great deal. Really great deal. I really like it because I'm a huge unicorn fan, and just the whole transformability, it really stood out to me. We had a club meeting last night, and it was really great to be able to share this kit with somebody. Like, somebody there didn't have a kit to build, so we built the Lottos together. It's good fun. Yeah. But other than that, I haven't been working on much. Most of my time is spent talking about our club, telling people about the community that we've been growing here, and making sure that everybody's happy. It's been really nice. But I do look forward to more projects in the future.
Yeah, did you want to go ahead and tell everybody about the club and about the festival as well? We'll go ahead and go into that.
Okay, sounds good, Sean. All right. Well, for those of you who don't know, my name is Severo, and I am president of the GQ Gundam Builders Club, Galactic Quest Gundam Builders Club. I have one of our flyers here. This is our logo. That's our motto: "Build on together." And
I have that on my wall, actually, that little flyer.
yes, and we meet Fridays at 6:30 p.m. at Galactic Quest Comics and Games in northeast Atlanta. And we had the festival last week, which was a lot of fun to celebrate our 1-year anniversary of being together. And of course, we've done a whole lot of things. It's just been so amazing, just the interest of Gundam around here. And I was talking to some people, and they were like, "Oh yeah, there are barely any builders around here." Last year, and I said, "Well, why not start a club?" So me and a friend, we started a club in the back room of this comic book store. We got our first shipment of Gunpla, 42 kits, and they were gone in 1 week. And that was pretty amazing. So the club developed, and we started having events and just growing the community. And this Summer Gunpla Festival, it was pretty amazing. We had it was completely volunteer-led, and we had a bunch of activities. We had an open exhibition, which I had mentioned earlier, that had where people could bring in their kits and show them off, take pictures. We had a very generous person, William Twitty, of William Twitty Photography. He had a professional photographer. He had an open photo booth and was doing free photos for people. We had the Peachy Maid Cafe come in, and they're a local pop-up maid cafe here, and they were dressed up in Gundam costumes. They were all wearing Federation uniforms, and they were giving away sweet treats and doing little musical performances. And of course, we had open building tables everywhere. And we had a Gundam Extreme versus video game tournament in the upstairs. So it was a really great turnout, and it was so great to meet people from surrounding states. Like I met people from the Carolinas. I met people, of course, I met you, Sean.
Yep.
You came all the way up from Alabama, and I was so man, I was stunned that some people would come from so far just to come hang out with us. And yes, it was very encouraging experience, and also it was so great to like see like members of our club, like we all volunteered to make this thing happen, whether it was running the building tables or managing the exhibition, running the video game tournament. The entire event was completely volunteer led. Like, and of course, we're tremendously grateful to Galactic Quest Comics and Games for uh, giving us the space and believing that a club could work in their establishment. And so they provided the space and the venue, but everything else was just volunteers. It was pretty awesome, actually. It was really awesome.
Yeah, I met the owner of the shop. He actually came by and shook my hand, talked to me for a little while. He was a really cool guy. I liked him a lot. He really knows his stuff. So
Oh goodness, Kyle, man, I am so
Yeah.
grateful for Kyle. Actually, I don't know if you've seen the photos earlier. We gave him a little something to show him a little appreciation.
yeah, I
Like,
was standing behind you guys when you did that.
oh my goodness, yes. So like this guy over here, we didn't have a name for him, and like Chandler, like he's the man. He designed one of our guys. He designed the logo himself. That we decided to dub him Galactic Gundam after Kyle, who he's a comic book writer first, and he owns the comic book store. Like his store's been around for over 20 years, and he has two intellectual properties: Hero Cats, which is like this Cat Avengers comic book, which is really cool if you like cats and superheroes. It's pretty awesome, and Galaxy Man. So what we did was we modeled the Gunpla after his Galaxy Man character with the blue and the yellow colors, and we called it Galaxy Gundam, kind of just in homage to that. But man, Kyle has done so much for us. Like there were barely any people selling Gunpla last year, and now we see stores all over talking about putting it up. And he made the first investment in our club. He provided us with the facilities when, like, him and his family, we had nobody there had any idea what Gunpla was. So yeah, and from there it just exploded. Now the way we founded our community last year is we founded it under the premise of making Gunpla accessible to as many people as possible. Like I've been my brother Jeremy. 2 years ago he gave me my very first Gunpla. And by the way, just to let you all know, I'm still a very new builder. I don't know much of these techniques, but I'm utterly wowed by what y'all are doing. When I see people do their GBWC things, I'm like, goodness, I just love looking at y'all's stuff. But I'm still very brand new to the hobby, but I enjoy just the sheer pleasure of the straight build and the little detailing, and I also enjoy watching people like experience that for the first time. That great experience where you've built your first Gunpla. And when I go to Gundam stores overseas, like whereas here in the U.S. we're all of us we know our Gundam wings, like the general culture, and like you think anime culture, 20-something-year-old males, that kind of demographic. Like over in Japan and the Philippines, you go to Gundam shops and there are men, women, children, people of all ages doing it, and it's kind of a family activity over there. So I was like, man, it would be so cool to have that over here. And so we founded our club and we started a little group. And we meet every week, offer beginner lessons just for basic, cleaning your nubs, cutting your pieces out, and we just have a great community experience. We join together every Friday night and just hang out and have a great time. If you have pieces to share, it's real family, and oh my goodness, it has just exploded since then.
Oh yeah, there were from what I saw, which I'll go through the pictures in a minute. There were a lot of people there. I mean, it was crazy how many people we bumped into, and actually one of our team members, Demetrius, lives over in the Atlanta area. He lives in Sunny Side, I believe, or Sunny something side, but he lives over that way, and he drove out just to come and hang out with me. And it was it was just crazy that I could actually meet him for the first time, because I've been in this group for almost a year now, and finally got to meet actually one of my members in person, which was really cool.
See, I mean, that's what we're all about. Like, we noticed the way, like when my brother gave me my first Gunpla, and it just I experienced that feeling of building it, just that accomplishment. It was very gratifying. And then, like last Christmas, what me and my family did, like my nieces and even my 62-year-old mother got in on it, is we built Gunpla together, and it was just amazing. So I'm like, man, you read the news, you watch the TV. Like, there's so many reasons, there's so many ways that things that divide us and such. But man, like, I could tell you on Friday night, like, just watching the way that Gunpla brings people together is just outstanding. Just the way, just families and people from different backgrounds, the fact that we all appreciate this hobby, whether you're very passionate about your detailing and your custom parts, or whether you love the shows, or whether you just enjoy the experience of putting something together, or whether you just want to share that with people. Like, it's like Gunpla is just so awesome in the way that it does that, and that's how we've built our group. And so we have builders of all different kinds of skill levels there that just meet and just share the hobby, share what we enjoy together.
Oh yeah. So
Amen.
we got Root. I almost called you Roots. I'm sorry, Shara. I almost totally fucked that up.
What the hell, man?
Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm gonna put you up real quick. We'll come back and I'll get the pictures up in the meantime. Sorry, that was my phone. Boom. All right, I got you up, Shar. Do you have anything you want to show off this week? I know you finally got the rebake done, and I know you're still toiling away at the Jagan.
Oh man, bad Jagan, man. I hate my Jagan so much,
No, don't be like that.
dude. Like I started priming the backpack this morning, and I found so many errors, and I'm still not done with it. Ugh.
Oh man, but I mean, you're coming along though. I mean, you're getting there. You just finally finished the missile pods. At least that's good.
Yeah, yeah, okay, fine.
So
But
I don't know if you know, Severo is joined us from the Atlanta Fest, from the thing me and Demetrius went to last weekend.
Hey,
oh,
nice
he
to meet
was
you.
at the expo too.
Yeah, Shar is the person who created the group actually, and helped me form the Gunpla cast actually. So yeah,
I'm
he's
the team
Oh,
leader.
awesome. Nice to
I
meet
am
you.
the master. Nice to meet you too, man. You seem like a really awesome dude. Like the way you talked about the hobby really moved me because like I totally agree with how you feel about the hobby and how it brings people together. Because like this team and the show and this community really like helped me through a lot of bad times too. So I really agree with what you said.
Mm. It's Man, it just makes me so happy just to see all of you. And we're here from like different areas of the world, and
All right. Like it's like oh, what time is it? It's like 12 in the morning for me in Asia. So it's people all over the world. We got people in the channel. Let me bring up the chat. Hold on. We got people from Singapore, Indonesia, the States, sometimes from Philippines. Hold on. Oh yeah, Sean, I'll show you the rebake in a bit. Just let me.
all right. I'm trying to get my pictures up. I'm gonna do a screen share in a
Let
second.
me get my chat moderator game phase on.
Oh crap. All right, MacBook, work with me here.
Yo, Streetcar, you got anything to talk about?
Oh yeah, I'll show you what I've been messing with. You know the Zeta. You've seen it. You've seen it around.
Hold on.
Dude, we need to change cameras for you.
There we go.
Yep.
I got you up.
Alright.
You've seen this guy recently. I gave him a cape just because I
Dude,
thought
I
why not, and then it actually worked, which was cool.
It
Um,
looks so nice.
and then of course, Turn X. which I'm really happy about how it's coming along. I still need to work on the legs, but it's also really heavy. But here's the collapsed shining finger, and then with the open part, I gave him one of the beam, the builder's parts, just to make it a little bit more burst mode. And I think that's about it. I snapped it at a master grade strike the other day. I might paint that up soon.
Yo, I want to see that Turn X. Looks really awesome. Like, oh my god. Like, what kits did you use again? I forgot.
So I used the gray Zine for the base, and then I bought a man roadie for the parts. So basically, the shoulders, the elbows. So basically, to make the Turn X look asymmetrical, I used the arm parts of the man roadie on this side, which will house the shining finger. And then to make it look asymmetrical, I used the leg parts to make the elbow on this side. And then it still has a normal hand to fit the bazooka, or the rifle, which I gave him. And then for the back, just to make the heels look a little bit more like club feet, I gave him parts from the Methus, so he more or less can stand on his own. I'm still working out the proportions, but
Dude,
I like how similar it looks.
this is so awesome. Like, it looks just like the Turn X. I'm not gonna lie.
I gotta work on the surface details, make them a little bit more alien looking, but I think I've got some good progress.
Yes, it's extremely good progress. Now the question is how you're gonna design the head.
Yeah, I was thinking about using a Gray's head, but that might be too big because the Turn X's head is like a bean in shape, and the Gray's heads are a little bit too big for that.
Yeah.
I honestly might just get the 1/144th Turn X and use him for parts, like get the panel pieces from that, cut him up, and then add him onto armor for the legs, but I'm still thinking about that, because I still want him to look similar, but at the same time I want him to look different as well.
Oh, you can try using the head of the IMOC, because it looks kind of like domey, like the Turn X.
Mm-hmm.
Just like cut out some eyes and add clawplate detail and stuff.
I like that idea too.
Yeah.
And then you already know, you've seen this guy so many times, but this is my favorite. If build fighters were real, this is what I would pilot. I would pilot this guy. I don't know. I like how he's the same size as the other Turn X I've been working on, but he's just like that same base kit taken into a completely different. He's a little bit more streamlined. He's a little bit more refined, I guess. The Turn X is like ancient history. This guy's like modern work. I don't know. I like the contrast. It's such a cool kit. It's becoming my favorite kit so quickly because it's a giant robot, relatively speaking, that is. And then on top of that, it's such a cool design. There's so many different things you could do with it. The IVO kits are excellent.
Awesome. Hold on, let me just check on the chat a little bit.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. Our roommate is moving out, so it's.
I didn't even know you were away. Wait.
All right, let me present mine.
Hold on.
Oh, okay, hold on. Back.
Okay, let's take a little break and give some attention to our dear viewers in the chat. Have you guys welcomed everyone yet? Like from the chat?
No, I checked in the chat a minute ago. I saw Mystery Taco was the first one in, like always. We always appreciate you, buddy.
Okay, so the top half of the chat is now not accessible, so I'll just name out people which I can see at least. Okay, let's see. Welcome Daniel Aziz, Shannon Lim, let's see, Frogman Mike 14, Urban Parkour Boys, also known as Gundam_SG on Instagram, Elijah Lawson, Peter Kotakins, I hope I pronounced that right, Rolling Zaku MR2, also known as Matt. What up? Is one of our dear hosts on the GunplaCast show.
Just had a baby.
Yeah, he just had a baby. Everyone, please congratulate our dear friend Matt for having his daughter a few days ago.
Woo, congratulations.
Woo! He
And
uh, he had the baby actually on Saturday on the festival day, and we
oh
were
yeah,
so nervous about that.
awesome. Hold on, let's see. Welcome Eric Eggers, and let's see who else. Yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, Mystery Taco, yeah, can't forget about him, Mystery Taco.
The
Uh,
Taco Man.
wow, we have a lot of people in the chat today. Oh shit. Um, let's see. Okay. Yeah, that's about it. Welcome everyone to the show. Thanks for joining us. Hope you will have a fantastic day or night, depending on where you are. Talking and discussing about Gunpla.
Yep.
Yeah. So what do we talk about now?
I guess now we'll go. Let me snip out this polycap real quick, and I'll pull up the screen share that I have. I have the photos from the festival.
Wait, I remember. I'm supposed to show my rebate, right?
Oh yes, yes.
Oh yes. Rebate. Where? Oh, there you go. Okay. Man, you have no idea how many times I shit myself thinking that I scratched something. I like the paint.
Oh yeah, I know. Because you were worried about the head because you were showing us the movement you made for it.
Yeah. But now it's like, wait, when did I show you guys? Like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, you transformed the head right after you painted it. Like you had, I don't think you had top coated it yet.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, I took the high grade 144 skill rebake and I modified the head to the extent that the armor can shift back and forth from the open and close modes. And I can see Subaru's face like his jaw just dropped.
Yeah, he did it. It's a 1144 as well too, so it's
That's nuts.
insanely small parts.
That's nuts.
It took me like a month just to design the damn thing.
It's so gorgeous though.
Yeah, hold on, let me just figure that out. I repainted it in the RX-78 colors, gave it pre-shade also. And
I know you're not happy with it, but I love the shading you did on it. It looks so good.
Oh my
I mean,
goodness.
it's not that I'm not happy with it. I could improve on it. You know, it's my first try after all. You know, like, sometimes you just wish you can just nail things right on the first try, but you can't.
Well, man, I mean that's the beauty of Gunpla is it's a learning process. You know, you got to learn at some point. You might as well try what you can.
Yeah, it's just that's we learn from each other and we have fun while doing it. That's what makes the Gunpla like really special. And unlike other communities, which always make fun of each other,
Or
like
Lego. My Lego community, we always steal from each other. That's constantly what we're doing.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's really true. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What else can I show?
Did you want to show what you got done on the Jagan so far? I know somebody was asking about where the
Oh
Jagan's
yeah.
at.
Let's see. I think it was.
I can't pull up the chat right now, so.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, first we got Okay, I think it was Shannon that asked me. So let me just go downstairs and get it for to show you guys. And we got two people asking how do you use or how do you start off using airbrush or painting in general. So we might want to answer that unless you guys are talking about.
Well, I still hand paint a lot of my stuff. I'll just take it off present to everybody and then just have a general chat. So you'll see my screen.
Is that how the display looks like on your share screen?
Yeah, I'll go through those pictures in a minute, and we'll have Severa talk about.
Oh, I see our team logo right there. Oh my god!
Yeah, dude.
We
It was
going
awesome.
Hey, yeah, shit, dude, man.
We made Daddy proud.
Oh man, you make me proud, man. You make me proud. My little children have all grown up. Okay, that was weird. Okay, you guys enlighten Mystery Taco and Shannon on how to start off with custom painting and airbrush specifically while I go get my J.
All right. Um, well, honestly, I started off with cans and spraying with cans and experimenting with hand painting. And even with spraying with cans and air, well, I can't show you guys, but I mean, you guys have seen my work if you watch us consistently. Um, I started off with air cans, and even that, you just have to it's just kind of a learning curve. You just have to, if you can spray with a can, you can spray with an airbrush. It's just you point the little arrow, or you point the little thing at that, and you just spray, honestly, like in motions, like a kind of like a waving motion, and that's really honestly the easiest way to spray with an airbrush. I don't have an airbrush at the moment yet. I am looking at probably getting an Iwata Eclipse, most likely, and I'm not sure what kind of compressor I may get. Probably going to be a single solenoid compressor. Usually the compressor doesn't matter as much as the gun does. The gun does matter a lot because it's the actual thing you're going to be using to spraying the paint. You always want to make sure to at least have a 2 or 3 bezel airbrush, because you can basically spray more with a 2 or 3 bezel airbrush because you can have your paints already like ready to go in a sense. But just make sure when you are getting a compressor, you do want something with either a single or a double solenoid, because it'll give you the pressure you need for your actual airbrush and for your hose and all that stuff. So, and again, Shard knows way more about airbrushes than I do. I just know enough to be able to go, hey, that's a good one, buy it. I can tell you this: don't buy Model Masters airbrush or Testors brand airbrushes, because they're not really made to last. Honestly, you want to spend the extra money on a good compressor and a good actual airbrush. So I stalled enough time. Can you answer more about airbrushes, Shar?
Oh wait, how do you know I'm back?
Do what?
Wait, how do you know I just came back?
I saw you,
Wait,
and
is
I
my
heard the door, and I thought I heard your dog barking.
no, my dog's sleeping.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to say that just because.
Okay. Okay. Um. Oh wait, what did you ask me again?
About airbrushes. I was stalling for time so you could answer more about uh,
Oh,
airbrushes. All I know is the simple basics because I actually don't own an airbrush yet.
yeah, but yeah. The question was the basics, so you technically already answered it. I mean, they already. Shannon and Mystery Taco said thank you to Sean for explaining.
I hope it helps. I wish I knew more. Honestly, I don't have one yet, so I'm using cans primarily. But you can shoot with a can. You can spray with an airbrush. I mean, it's just all about control, really.
Okay. Well, if I would to go to specific brands that I would recommend like for the West, like Badgers, the Badger.
Yeah, Badger.
Let's see, Mr. Hobby. Tamiya's one was kind of weird, a little weird, but still good. Sparmax, which is the one that I use. Yeah, like those are the ones which I know, which I can list off the top of my head right now. And for paint, Tamiya, acrylic, and lacquer, enamel not so much, but that's for high gloss or for what was the term? Reverse washing.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Then Mr. Hobby, Gynos, uh, testers. Model
I
Master.
have an idea for a reverse wash. I want to do. I want to do a Zagok reverse washed, so it looks like it's sun dried,
Oh yeah.
like a sun dried tomato. Oh, damn it! I keep knocking the hand off the camphor.
Tomatoes Ogaku.
Dude, these MSV hands are awesome, but they keep coming apart by the seam of the hand, and it's so. And there goes the face.
Man, so we can tell what's going on.
Yeah, I'll get back onto my screen so I can show you guys what the camphor looks like with these hands. It looks awesome.
Yeah, it does it.
All right. So you guys want me to go ahead and start going into the breakdown on the show, and I'll present mine.
Okay. Yeah, I'll show my jacket later on after you're done.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, you go ahead, man.
No, I got you up. Hold on.
No. I insist you go first.
Give it about. Got you up.
Yeah, fuck you. Okay. Alright.
Uh-oh.
Okay. The feet just fell off, so let me just fix that up.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, that's like, you know the sole on the leg, it's like really loose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so let's see.
Oh,
Check the comments first.
sweet man. I keep almost dropping parts on the floor, and once that happens, that's the abyss. You never find them ever again.
Oh, especially if your floor is carpeted. That's like it.
Oh, I got carpet and I dropped a piece of plot plate I was working on and I dropped it on the floor. So I had to spend another hour building another part because I dropped that part.
Oh, dude, you have no idea how many times that happened to me.
I was so angry at myself because I was just like, great, I'm the idiot who dropped it, and now I feel like a big dum-dum because I dropped it on the floor.
I know, right? Like, given the amount of things I've scratch built on the J-Gun, I can't count how many times I've lost stuff, or I've like redone things. So okay, enough talk. Let's show. Excuse you.
Burpy burp.
Burpity burp. Okay, so I think the last time I showed my J-Gun was like 3 to 4 episodes ago. And at the time, I don't think it had these shoulders yet.
I don't remember.
Get the shoulders on yet.
I know you rebuilt the clamps that went on the top of the shoulders, and you did the bezels for the bottom of the legs.
The what? Or the bezels?
Bezels, a housing, basically like a housing for it.
Did I?
That's really
Yeah,
neat.
that's a way of saying it's an English word. I mean, an American word.
But I haven't touched the feet at all. So, okay, but okay, anyway, okay, this is confusing. Okay, what I've done is that I have redesigned the arms. I'm not sure if I show you guys yet, but now the missile can go up and around like that. It's like Thunderbolt.
That's cool.
Yeah, thanks. Then like same for the shield, but this one has 2 arms, so it can like do this and stuff, like go forward and shield the J-Gun like that. Then also the latest scratch build which I've done with the J-Gun is like making these missile pods on the leg. Like this is all like 100% plow plate and plow rod. Then even the missiles can come out.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I was color me super impressed by that.
So it's easier to just like slot it in. Like I designed the interior in such a way that it'll just it's really slim, but not slim to the point that it will scratch after I paint. So it'll just fit really snug in it.
are you gonna paint the top, like the tips of them red, and then paint the base
Oh
of them like gray, so they actually look like little missiles?
yeah, I was thinking that, but like that would take up a lot of masking.
Yeah,
I was kind of thinking like putting little plot plate line details on the tip of the missile, and then painting that white and the rest of the body missile in red. So it's like red with white stripes on the top.
oh, that'd be cool. I mean, that's a lot of masking too.
Yeah, I know. Or I could just hand paint it.
Yeah,
I feel like if you painted them gray and then masked off the gray and then brushed on the red, I feel like that might be kind of like a base coat, and then it'd
Oh
still
yeah.
keep the missiles gray.
yeah, you could do it that way.
Oh
It'd be
yeah, they
like
like
a
kind of give
reverse
it that
paint.
good look, like kind of like grayed out.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
sharp. Yeah, yeah, that's a good idea. I need to write that down somewhere. And, what were the steps again?
So I would just paint the missiles whatever color you wanted the actual canisters to be, so like a gray, and then once that dries, you would mask off everything but the tips of the missiles, and then just brush on the colorful tips, like the red.
Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. See.
yeah, kind of like a wash almost. You just wash them with the red on the tips, so that way
Right.
it gets that splash of color.
Okay.
And then your main color is already there, so you don't have to worry about. So the masking is just like a safeguard rather than like a hazard.
Yeah. You paint. Yes.
So what Shar does a lot, he writes down a lot of information so he can remember stuff. I do it sometimes too when I'm working on, or I take pictures and I try to remember pictures
Yeah. Like
or
I
ideas.
have a whole list. I have a whole list of uh custom ideas which I
Nice one
keep,
cover.
which I know. Oh, thanks. Hey, take it down. I have a whole list of ideas which I will probably never get to do because I'm so slow at building.
Oh, I'm just as bad, man. I'm so slow at
Yeah,
building.
but you've gotten like what, like 3 kits done in like the past half year, and I've
Yeah,
been doing this jigging for like almost a year, almost a year, and I'm not.
well, I'm just straight painting those. I'm actually not scratch building other than the Dio I did. I didn't scratch build anything.
But they look so sexy though.
The Dio was because I messed something up and I was trying to fix my mistakes. So,
Yeah, but it turned out fantastic though.
eh, it's okay. Thank you, though.
Yay. Okay, so now that my thingy is out of the way, you may proceed, and you can stop presenting.
Alright, and bibbidi-bop.
Right.
Okay, so, let me, I wonder how I can make this. Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, looks a lot better.
Is that full screen on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I haven't edited any of these photos yet, which I'll probably end up doing eventually. So if you want to, Spare, if you want to talk about, like everything, like, about the event while I'm going through these, I'll slowly go through these photos. And if you want me to stop on something, just let me know.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Uh,
So
I'm so proud of the team. My God, that logo though.
as I mentioned earlier, we last week was our very first summer Gunpla festival here in Atlanta, and we had a really amazing turnout. Among all our different events was an exhibition, an open exhibition in which people from all around could just bring their kits and put them on the shelf and register them at the front. And we were very amazed at the turnout. Of course, thank you very much for Team Prometheus to come and share y'all's work with us. It was very beautiful to look at, and as you can see over here are some of the kits by Team Prometheus. And yes, those look like modified Wing Zeros. Okay, now this is actually a piece from one of our club members. It's still a work in progress. Chandler built this one. I don't know the name of it yet, but it is a modified perfect grade. Looks like it has some.
Is that a nightingale?
Yeah, I think it has some Nightingale parts and some Shinanju in it.
Oh,
I
that
think
is
that's
so cool.
Neo's Young Shoulders SB.
Yeah.
Doing 0 parts. That's insane.
Yes, I mean, like Chandler's a very bold man. Like I would have never imagined seeing custom perfect grades at our club so soon, but I was very impressed.
Like, despite this being only a work in progress, this looks absolutely amazing.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
even the package that he's holding in his hands. Look at how big that is.
Wow.
Goodness. So hey Chandler, if you're hearing this, shout out to you. You're amazing.
You're amazing, man.
Yes. And little fun fact, Chandler is one of our club leaders, and he was actually coordinating the exhibition. So, like, all the layouts, everything was his idea.
So, all thanks to him that this was possible.
Oh well, not just him. Like all the volunteers came together. We all had roles, and we broke up into teams. And I helped with the coordination. Then I just said, "Let's go." And from that moment, they just took the show.
It's okay. I'll take it back. It was a team effort. Everyone did their thing, and it turned out great.
Oh,
I wish I
yes.
was there. I really wish I was there to see all those awesome things happen.
So,
But
This one
I
particularly, this
I have
unicorn,
what?
this unicorn, I was actually talking to the builder who did this one. This is a perfect grade full unicorn, and the guy went above and beyond on this one. There's like metal parts, like if you look up here, the bezels on the top of the guns are metal parts. There were inside the frame. He actually put metal parts attached to the frame, so underneath the psycho frame, you could actually see metal bits on it. And he was telling me he actually got featured on Gundam Guy with this kit particularly.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Oh yes, that's Dwayne. He's fantastic.
Wait, hold on. When you mean bezels on my Jaken's legs, do you mean like little bits? That little thing?
Yeah, like the little bits and like the barrels and
Oh,
stuff.
wait, hold on. I think you mean these little gray thingies?
Maybe.
These things?
I can't see. I've got my screen is up on this.
Well, I mean, like, is it the gray little dots on the thigh?
Yeah, like little detailing stuff. It's a.
Oh.
I'm sorry. It's a Lego term too, because I use a lot of Lego terms when I'm talking.
Oh, no, they aren't, they aren't bevels. They're the like, you know how in Thunderbolt, like all the suits have little mini thrusters all around their body.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's basically it. It's just like extra maneuverability.
Yeah. In Lego, we use the term bezel for like when you're hiding certain parts, like round tubes and things like that. They're making them
like
sunk in.
little stubs on the top of the pieces.
Yeah, and like
Oh, okay.
yeah. I'm sorry. I use a lot of weird terms. I know. Like
The more you know.
oh, that's a blurry. Back to this one again. I don't know because it was a combination of me and Cheyenne taking pictures, so I'm not sure what'll come up. Oh, this one was really cool. I was looking at it.
Oh, dude.
Oh yes, that's another custom perfect grade. I think that's the strike frame. This is
wow.
the Calburnus. Another piece by Chandler.
I was looking at this because he actually had some of the Shinanju parts on there and along like the bottom of it and stuff.
Is he using the Neo Xeon parts, like for the shoulders?
I think so. That's what it kind of looked like that up there.
Yes, those are SD Neo's Young shoulders.
Yeah, I assumed as much, dude. This is amazing. How do you guys come up with this stuff? Holy shit.
I
That
don't
looks
know.
like
my
something out of
goodness.
like G Unit.
Man.
Hey, I asked the same question.
Yeah, definitely. Look, man, this guy really knows how to make it look cool, man. Like he takes kit bashes to a whole other level, like a whole other level, man. Like
That the VFin for it is really cool.
dude. I love that single fit. Oh, look!
Oh yeah, there it is.
Hey, my boy!
Yeah,
Oh.
Demetrius, that's actually Demetrius's first kit he painted uh, as well. Oh, no, no, never mind. The wing, the Zero. Uh,
Yeah.
this one is the first one he ever did. This is the second one he did.
Yeah, but basically, like this is his wing collection, like including his Operation Meteor, I think.
Yeah, he just finished Operation Meteor, actually,
Yeah.
and Operation EW as well.
My favorite out of all of his is actually the Nietzsche in the back because I told him this as well. It reminds me of Perfect Cell from Dragon Ball. I love the colors.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh man. I've said time and time again, like his OG is the master painter of Team Prometheus. Like just look at the color choice and how well it's separated and everything. It's perfect.
I was asking him how he did the Perlocet for the wings. He actually did. It was 3 or 4 different paints he put on this to actually get that gradient shading for the wings, for the back of it and stuff. When it's clamshell shut, it's amazing how like it shades so perfectly when it's shut.
Dude,
That's amazing.
I wish I was there to see it. Uh, oh well.
So this is one of mine, the Bill Burning Prometheus.
Virgin Prometheus, dude. I love the colors. I love the green you use. It's really nice. It's like a tealish green.
Yeah, Cheyenne picked it out. Yeah, bought it from a shop here locally. The guy's shop got caught on fire and he rebuilt it, and this was one of the ones he had that was a can left over from it. So I got it for like $2.
Dude, tell Cheyenne he has a great sense of color and style.
Well, I painted this one particularly for her, so she was really happy. I cheated on it because those parts,
Oh
the
yeah.
frame bits, I did not paint at all. Everything else is painted though.
Oh yeah, dude. I can't
just
wait
got
to
lazy,
get my own Prometheus
honestly.
model, man. Like I'm the leader of the team and I haven't even made my own damn. Ugh.
There's this guy's
Oh, dude. Is that metallic?
Shinanju.
Suzabi.
Oh, I don't know why I said Shinanju. Suzabi. I don't know why. I keep always flip-flopping their names constantly.
Okay, just remember, Zabi is equals fat people like Degwin Zabi. So just remember, the fat one is always the Zabi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I just recently watched Unicorn, and I'm so I kicked my own self for not saying that right because I just finished Unicorn not too long ago.
It's okay.
I know this isn't in Unicorn. I'm just saying because the Shinanju is in Unicorn.
Oh yeah. Wait, is that metallic wool?
Yes, he actually used 2 or 3 different shades of metallic.
I like the dark maroon that he used.
And he has gold for the
like
piping.
the color separation. Excuse me, that's great. Wait, did he use metal parts for the piping?
Oh,
Yes, I think so.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, this.
yeah.
I don't. Do you have any info on this? Because I do, because I actually talked to him about it. I specifically asked him about this kit particularly.
Oh, like I don't know much about this except that I like it.
I think it's a unanimous agreement. We all like it.
I was talking to him about it. It's an old E-Systems conversion kit that he used for the kit.
Is it the griefer?
I think so. The stand is a custom stand as well too that he had made specifically for this because he has LEDs that are actually in this that light up from the front and the back,
Wow.
and LEDs in the shoulders, along with I think he had LEDs in the back thrusters on the legs and on the eye. So I unfortunately did not get a picture of the LEDs lit on because he only did it for a couple of seconds. But I mean, this thing was just it was absolutely gorgeous. Let me see if I got a better picture. Yeah, it was metallic painting for it, and actually you can't really tell, but he went in and brushed a very small amount of silver on it, so it looks a little scuffed up a little too. So it's just the insane level of detail, and it actually has metal. All these little spots are actually metal bits too.
Oh, they're like little screws.
Yeah, he used like little teeny tiny little triangle screws, and all of these are actually metal. And the back, I think I took pictures of the back too, but the back thrusters are actually metal too.
Are those big spikes on the shoulders metal too?
I don't know. I know it's a resin kit, like it's a resin conversion kit, so it might not be metal parts, but it may. I mean, I don't. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, but who cares? It looks fucking awesome.
Oh, dude, I was like overwhelmed with this guy. I was
Yeah.
literally because I'm a Campfire's Xenon guy, and I was just like, oh, and I was just drooling
This,
on this
like,
the whole time.
like this would totally work as a camphor Mark II in like the UC timeline.
Oh
Or
yeah,
camphor
totally
cat,
would.
camphor cat.
Oh, War in the Pocket.
Oh yeah. Um,
Blurry photo, and then this one, the Nightingale, was just insane. I mean, he had those. He had all. These are all metal bits. This was metal. You see right here, you can see these little rivets that are in there. Those are all metal parts that are in it. Right
I
there.
need to know how to get that like tiny metallic chromey effect. Like you see the bottom of the legs there is like really shiny, like really clean, smooth. I need to know how to get that
I think
for
that's
my.
probably Alcalads is probably what he used. Those are enamels, but the Alcalads, they have that pearlescent color like that.
Yeah. Sadly, I mean, I use Fastix. I think like comparatively it's shinier Fastix,
Yeah.
but I haven't gotten that specific look yet. I only tried Fastix like once on my airbrush, so
Yeah.
I should keep practicing. Like I hope I can get it right for my Jacob's visor. I paint it like chrome green and like holographic.
So if you notice, like right here on the shoulder, those are all metal bits. These are all metal bits. All of this is metal bits.
Full metal jacket.
It's just insane the level of detail. He also had this EXS, which is really cool. This was an interesting kit because I was blown away because he actually has gloss parts, semi-gloss parts, and matte parts all on the same build. So if you notice, like right here, this is semi-gloss and this is matte, and then right here is gloss. So it was just crazy how many different techniques he used on this.
So it's kind of like a lighting effect.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Like these were matted and then these were glossed. And like this was glossed, this was semi-glossed. So it was such an interesting technique. Like you can tell a little bit like there. This, especially like the core fighter in it, it was 3 or 4 different glossing techniques that he used on it. It was so insane.
It almost looks like it jumped out of like a post production. Like it looks like it's cell shaded. It looks like it's himself.
Yeah.
You know the blue kind of reminds me like you know how when metal heat up, like it kind of has that burnt blue, like the like that kind of color.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks just like that. Like it. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like the EXS just entered the atmosphere, like it's like heating up and shit.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Looks great.
Cheyenne took that picture.
Dude, oh man, yeah, I feel like crying. My team has grown so much over the past year, and just look at this. All displayed in Expo with hundreds of awesome builders and people from around the world, well, mostly America, but still from around the world, just coming together and witnessing power of our team and also everyone else.
So this
Just-
one. Oh my
so-
god. It was like the size of a little child. Neo Zeong. And I've seen the Neo Zeong before, but I've never seen the Neo Zeong with the actual ring with it.
Oh, you mean like the beam thingy?
Yeah, well, the beam, like the Stargazer.
Yeah.
around it. I've never, and like, I was talking to the guy who brought this, and these are metal bits, and all of these are metal. And he was telling me it took him forever to finish all of these parts because it was so many things he had to paint on it. This was fully painted, so.
Oh. Oh yeah, I can tell. I mean, like, the parts are just so big. It takes you forever and like a few bottles of paint just to finish it.
This is a 1144 scale
Yeah.
as well too. I mean, it's a no grade, obviously, because it technically is not a grade, but I mean, the Shinanju's a 1144 in there.
Yeah. I mean, actually, it is technically to scale, like
Yeah.
144. Because like I've seen like at local hobby stores they display this next to the high grade banshee and the unicorn, like in like this huge diorama in my local hobby store of the final battle in episode 7.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it really is to scale. Like when you see the unicorn like flying up, like next to the fuel tank, it's really tiny.
So here's some of the ones that were on the top shelf, that were above our shelf as well too. This guy, it's the same guy who did the unicorn and stuff. He brought a lot of the majority of the kits that were on the shelves on this side at least. This he actually had brushed light bit of black on there, so it actually looks brushed black on top of that metallic blue, and it was such a really cool technique how he did it. And then he did these like a yellowy gold kind of color to it. It was such an interesting color scheme. Blurry. You guys still there?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys got quiet. I can't see you guys, so.
No, it was yawning because I'm getting tired. But anyway, let's move on.
I'll try to go through this a little bit
Amazed.
quicker. Here's the final form unicorn, which is really cool. I think it was a master grade, if I remember.
Yeah.
It's a master grade. That was actually built by one of our youngest builders. The master grade unicorn. He'd only been building for a couple of months. Ethan, or not Ethan, sorry, Calvin. And oh my goodness, I remember him building his first kit, and then a couple months later, like he just really got into it full speed. I was amazed that he was able to put it together so cleanly, so quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's this Freedom, which is really cool. It was sitting above the shelf, so it was like hanging over everybody.
That looks painted really well. I like the gold.
Yeah, the gold looked really good on that.
How old is Calvin?
He's a freshman in high school, like 14.
Oh, dude, I built my full armor unicorn when I was his age. Like, I'm 16 now. I remember building it as, like, the third master grade I ever built. And I put all the decals, and it took me, like, a month to do it. And, yeah, I'm proud of Kelvin. He did a good job. It's really clean. Like, mine isn't really that clean, but...
You'll see some of his weathering a little bit later if you caught the picture of his grays.
I might have.
Yeah.
Okay, so most of these SD pieces were from a guy named Michael.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, it was really cool to see. They almost had all the whole collection almost, and then this was really cool. I made sure to get that box behind her because I thought that was really funny.
The Tri-Fighters SD.
And then somebody put this. I think it was a piece of art somebody drew. I'm not sure what that was, but I took a picture of it too. Dark Exia.
That one was done by Calvin's younger brother, Stuart.
Huh.
Yes.
Wow.
Hey.
Then
These kids, we love these kids.
yeah, some of those. Here's some more SDs. I kept jumping around a lot because I was distracted very easily because there was so many kits that were floating around.
Hey, Genoese custom.
Yeah, I'm working on this guy right now. I'm repainting him at the moment. I want to get this one. This one's so hard to find right now.
Bouncer.
Yeah, the G Bouncer. It's so hard to find.
Love bouncer.
And then there's some more aged kits, which
Hey,
is really cool.
old Lanza.
Yeah.
Dude, I want to get the Dark Hound so badly.
So they actually have a rerun coming around soon.
I want the double bullet master grade really bad because of the parts.
Yeah. It would be really cool. I noticed, because I was looking at these, this one is painted because I like the work he did on the skull, because the skull is actually custom painted.
Oh, I
Oh,
just
yes.
noticed that the bear guy has little blushes on his cheeks. It looks so
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tooth chipping, if you notice over there, is really neat too.
Yeah.
Oh,
I finished that kit a long, long time ago, and I haven't top coated it yet. I'm debating if I want to weather it or not and repaint it.
you should repaint it, like make it clean and stuff, make it look cute.
Nice
Yeah.
Fernet.
Oh, dude, the lining looks great. It's thick, but it looks nice. It fits the tournay.
I like the way he did the lining on this, how it's really thick
Yeah.
on that, because it makes it kind of pop a little bit, because the tournay is such a weird design.
Yeah. I wish that in the original tournay anime they used Hajime Katoki's original design, which is the tournay shin for the
Yeah,
anime.
so
It looks
I
like
was
that.
really impressed by this as well too, because this was really cool to see, multiple different versions of the Barbatos, especially someone custom did some detail work on this one, and then standard release, and then the gold one, which I was so shocked to see in person.
Oh, so good. Mr. T, how are you doing?
So I was
What's going on there?
I think somebody won this in the raffle, the GP raffle.
Mm,
Hey.
that was one of our club members.
Couple X.
Yeah, the double X, which was really cool. I think this was it looks like the high grade.
Yeah, no, wait. Yeah, it is high.
That was another one of the younglings building
This
that
one was
one.
really cool. Somebody did some chipping on the gun, so looks like somebody's trying to toy around with chipping and stuff, which is really
Yeah.
cool.
The chipping on the ammo clip is a little heavy though.
I still think it's
Yeah,
really
I mean
interesting
it
in the
looks
way they
good,
did
but
it.
like just one little nitpick like on the ammo magazine. A little
Yeah.
heavy.
Oh yeah, that
Hail
was
Rider.
on one of our kids as well.
Yeah, but it's a great job though.
This was really cool, to finally see this kit in person. A lot of these kits I have not seen in person, so like it kind of makes me want to buy them now that I finally actually got to see them, which was really cool.
We're sponsoring Bandai. Pay us, Bandai. We're making these fire kits.
This was really cool. I've never seen the HG in person, so I was really excited to see this and the box. So I thought that was really cool. This was really cool. I saw this and I had to take a picture of it. They lined it with green, which is really cool. It makes it kind of pop a little.
Psycho Frick.
Yeah, and then this he did. He detailed it up with gold, and I thought that was a really cool idea because he actually looks like he hand painted the gold on there.
We make the Lincoln mode.
I like that pose a lot.
This was really cool of P Bandai to see a P Bandai in person.
Oh, dude. That's the what mode is it called? The hyper thing?
Trans Am.
Yeah, Trans Am.
Yeah.
Shower ripoff.
And then this was cool. I got to see a custom couple of graces. I thought this one was. I mean, this is not to my style, but I like the way they did it. I really like this one a lot though because it's like you can tell the very light bit of chipping. It made it look really natural, which was really cool.
I love the one on the left though. It's like really battle scarred, very rusted.
Yeah. I like that he did the pops of yellow with a little bit of red on there. Kind of gave it some life, which was really cool.
That's the one I was telling you about earlier.
Yeah, I like
Calvin
these
did
guys
that.
a lot.
Oh, it looks so good. I also love how he like made the axe rusted.
Yeah, the resting on the top there.
Dude. Yeah, I wish I could weather as good as these guys could. Ugh. Man.
So this was really cool. You want to talk about this, Severa?
All right. So, um, like these are all my straight assemblies. These are all my pieces uh, on top of the carrier. But that's the real star of the show is this aircraft carrier. This is a GI Joe USS Flag aircraft carrier. It is huge, and it was donated by one of our club members. He pulled it out of his storage closet and uh, it took him 4 hours to clean it off, and he donated it to the club as a presentation piece. And so, I mean, it was pretty awesome. And so, all these are my straight assemblies. Like that's my Easy 8 over there, and there's a wide variety of kits from like that's a mega size RX-78, and that was also a donation to the club back when it was first getting started.
GPO4 looking good.
Love this. Weasel.
Mark III, RE100, GPO4 Gerbera.
Dude. How many kits are on the carrier?
Oh man.
The whole thing is covered. I think
If you have a wide shot, you can like get a look at all of them.
20, 25.
Something like that. Of course, there's the Easy 8. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Got the Zuda down there. Now, in the lower left corner, it's kind of out of focus, but you see that unicorn, that high-grade unicorn? That was the very first Gunpla I ever built. When I was visiting the Philippines 2 years ago, my older brother gave that to me for Christmas. Well, 3 years ago now, and I had never seen Gunpla before. I'd never built Gunpla before. I had never even heard of Gunpla before. And so he gives this to me. And, you know, when you think of the concept of modeling, like some people, if you tell them that, they think, oh, you know, paint, glue, scary, expensive.
Yeah.
So I stared at that kit for 2 months, like, not wanting to build it until I got snowed in one day during a freak snowstorm in Atlanta, because, like, we never get snow. And so I built it, and it was love. I was very overzealous in the sanding and the filing that if you breathe as much as breathe on it, it'll fall apart. But
Yeah.
it was my first, and I panel lined it with number .3 mechanical pencil.
Looks really good. It looks really nice.
Yes, and that was like if it wasn't for that kit, the club wouldn't have gotten started.
If it wasn't for the snow.
Yeah.
And that Zuda next to it was also a gift from him, as well as that GM.
The gem. Is that the Gem 2 or the Gem 3?
GM2.
Gem 2. I like the orange. It's nice.
And then the Origin Zaku, he lost his horn there. His Origin Goof, I mean.
Origin Goof Demonstrator type. Yeah.
GPO3.
Yeah.
Get the GPO 2 up there.
Great,
Now,
great hit.
GPO 1. Now
Wait,
that is a 1.
Wait, is that a 1/60th scale F91 in the background?
Yes, it is.
Dude, I want it. I've never seen it before, but I want it.
Fun story about that. I got it for my friend who donated the mega size kit. I picked that up from a trip. I picked up the F91 as a gift for him from a trip to Japan. Just a thank you for that.
Dude.
There's
Yeah.
the Easy 8.
Oh, the Easy 8. That
Salute,
is my favorite Gundam.
salute to the GI Joe. Knowing you
Gunpla.
only have that.
So the mega size. I've never seen the mega size up close. I thought it was really cool to see that finally.
The amount of detail in Mega Size is
Oh yeah,
really nice.
this was really cool. The Victory and stuff. I thought this was really cool. Some of the IBO kits mixed in with Bill Fighters.
Yeah.
The Easy 8. I still have not got that kit yet, and I really badly want it. It's so hard to get right now.
Oh my goodness. The EasySR is a brilliant kit. It actually
Yeah,
comes with all the pieces from the standard Easy 8 in addition to the EasySR parts, so you can customize it a lot. There's so many options.
yeah, that's why I want to get one because there's a lot of options.
Mm.
So this is some of the. I took pictures of some of the people building at the tables in the cafe room. I took pictures of you guys as club members building too. But
I want that Red Bull. I want to drink the Red Bull.
but here you can see some of the builders building at the table, the dedicated tables for that. Somebody actually had a Dragon Momoko kit with them too, which was really cool.
Mm.
Yeah.
Here you can see the setup when you first enter, and here's where all the customs are, and then these are all straight assembly and
Is that a
custom.
cosplayer?
Yes, those are the Peachy Made Cafe girls. They were all dressed up in Federation uniforms.
Oh my god! Why must I have school? I want to go.
I was trying to be respectful because they didn't want people taking photos of them, so I did not take any photos of them actually standing around because I was just being extremely respectful of that. So
We do have some group shots on our Facebook group.
Buddy,
Yeah.
I want to go.
there's another wall, which was really cool. So there was some stuff here. There was a couple of customs and stuff with the boxes behind them, which was really cool way to display them. Here's Cheyenne angry. Here you can see the kits on the top of the display up here, so you can actually see them hanging over, which is really. I thought that was such a neat way to display kits on the top hanging over.
Oh yeah, guys, if you are having a expo or whatever at the end of this year, I might be going over to the States. If you guys are having anything.
Yeah. So I took pictures of this Hymok because I built a Hymok, and I thought this guy did a really good job on the backpack. I thought that's such a really cool way he did that.
Where's the eye though?
I did the same thing to mine. I drilled my eye out.
I don't know. I mean, wait, you did?
Yeah, I drilled the middle of it out.
Wait, you're talking about the muddy mop, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, let
Now
me go.
there actually is an LED in there, but it's not on at the moment.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, let me go look at your muddy muck. I mean, I know your muddy muck, but I mean, like, you can see the red there, but it's not like just a hollow hole.
Yeah, no, it's not a hollow hole, but I did drill it out to where it looked like
Yeah.
like Zaku eyes, like it looks like rounded like that with like a
Oh
circle
yeah.
cut out.
Oh, okay, now I know why there's a hole in this LED.
Yeah. So I was taking pictures of these. It was really cool to see a Buster built. I've never seen the Buster actually built, and I always forget the name of this one because I'm not super big in the seed.
Amatsu.
Old frame and stray.
Amatsumina.
Yeah.
Amatsu.
It-
So weep
Sure, I
stuff.
built that one. Or
All right.
more.
I actually have a great story to tell about these kits, and there's some others that aren't pictured here. But like as I was mentioning earlier, the about our community and just how people when they hear about what we're trying to do, they wanna give towards it. Like the aircraft carrier, for example, as well as people volunteering their time. These actually came from a guy from the store down the road, a different shop called Character World, like up by Mall of Georgia, really big mall there, and we do some collaborations. But he donated 15 completed Gunpla to our club just for display purposes and customization. I mean, I was just amazed at the donation. Like, it was amazing. I'm not very eloquent today.
Awesome. So he gave you guys some kits to play around with, which is really cool.
Yes, and part of those were actually used to build the Galactic Gundam.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I wish I took pictures of the Galactic Gundam. I actually didn't because it was in the box, and the guy who made it, I was talking to him how he did it, and he hand painted the whole thing. It was really cool.
Oh yes, Chandler.
You're tired.
Go on.
So here's I was taking pictures of mocks because I was like, ooh, more mocks, because I worked on mine for like 3 months, so it's just fun to see other people how they customize their mock.
Those
I
are
love
pieces from a contest we had a couple months ago, a high mock contest.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Poopy.
But then somebody lined the Efreet, so it was really nice to see it lined and completed. I thought that was really cool too. Here's the Dalek.
Oh,
Dalek
Excellent.
mock, which was I thought that was really cool.
that's awesome.
Yes, that was done by the shopkeeper, like the store manager of GQ. Got the quest, Sean.
I was just about. Was it Sean? Because I actually was just about to ask that.
Yes, that one was Sean's. Sean Taylor, the storekeeper.
Yeah. So here's some kits here. I finally got to see this kit. I've never seen this kit in person as well too. So it was really cool to see that.
Mushi Mark II.
Yo, guys, I might want to hop off now. It's like really late.
All right, buddy.
Okay, guys. Thanks for having me on the show. Severo, it's great meeting you.
It was great to meet you too.
Then for everyone else, thanks for joining the show. I'll be heading off to my bed so I can dream about going to America, meeting all you great people.
We'll talk a
Okay,
little bit more about that event.
yeah. Wait, Severo, are you planning on joining our show in future episodes?
We never talked about it, but
Yeah,
I wouldn't be
yeah.
opposed to it.
Yeah, great. I mean, like you can talk about your group and you can join in on our discussions and everything. And you seem to have a lot of insight in the hobby and stuff. So we love to have you on the show, like in future episodes.
Thank you very much, Char.
You
Appreciate
know,
that.
no problem, man. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
All right,
All right.
buddy.
Bye.
I can't tell if he left or not.
He
He
did.
left.
Oh, okay. I'm going to continue going through these because I'm not sure how many more photos, which I've got a pretty good bit left. So I was taking pictures of these as well. I thought this was really impressive how many kits were just all lined up together. And it was really cool to see this. I've never seen this kit, the Master Asia kit, complete in built as well too.
Come, Funsaki.
Yeah, the old horse. And then a bunch of SDs. It looked like this one was a custom bear guy and a little custom bear guy on this side too, which was really cool. And I think this Lightning GM was a custom too.
That is a GM cardigan from Build Fighters.
Oh, okay, from Build Fighters, yeah.
Yes. That was done by Sean's son, Evan.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
These were really impressive. I like what he did on some of these kits. Like he has gold going on the RX-78, and looks like he had gold going on that. Looked like he did a custom job for this little guy, custom bear guys. So it looks like these are more first grade age, and then the F91, the final battle version.
Oh yes. I was surprised about the first grade age kit because for as small and as simple as it is, I mean, granted it lacks the articulation, it looks good. It's great value.
Yeah, it's a love-hate relationship with first grades because they have no articulation and they're really a pain in the butt to work on because they have really bad seams.
Mm.
But I mean, I've seen people do some really impressive things with them, so. Let's move on to. I took another picture of that. Got to take a picture of this. I've never seen this kit as well up close and in person from G Gundam. I think Cheyenne probably took some of these because she likes G Gundam a lot. It's the one series that she likes probably the most.
Noble Gundam.
Yeah. The Noble Gundam's really an interesting kit. No, I really like taking pictures of these. Yeah. I have this kit, but I don't have it built yet. And then this guy was really cool. It was like a beetle, like really beetle with rebate parts, and can't tell. I think those are the the Bill Knuckles hands, and I can't tell what those are from.
Those are pieces of a Brave test type from Double O.
Yeah. But the head was so impressive the way they did this, because it's like plate and they layered it to make it look like the armor on its head.
Mm-hmm.
And then this was really cool. It was they brushed silver along the edges and stuff, so it looked really interesting the way they did that for the Shinjuku Astray. These were really cool. Some of the little SDs. I was taking pictures of these little guys. Looks like somebody painted this with metallic, which is really cool.
Mm.
And this one, I call that the "it has everything on it" Gundam. Because it literally has everything on it.
Ooh, perfect strike again.
Yeah, the everything on it Gundam. Some more pictures. This is a P Bandai, I believe. I think he said it was a P Bandai, or it might have been a repaint.
No, it's P Bandai if it's got the 2 dragon arms.
Yeah.
That's cool. I want Bluefin to finally start selling that sort of stuff, so it's not like
super expensive.
Yep.
This was really impressive. The guy painted every single one of the rockets on the heavy arms, which was really cool. And the way he did the gun, which is really cool.
That's patience right there. Ah, the Foxhound.
Foxhound. Oh my god.
I feel like it is. It's got that rifle.
That thing.
Team Easy 8 right there.
Easy SR, Foxhound, and the Easy 8.
Mm.
Do you know who brought that one? That one particularly?
I don't. I think it may have been one of our guests.
Okay. I took a picture, and you can see our car right there, but I took a picture of the store's logo. So that way people can look that up online. Here's some more information about the actual shop. Their actual website, the GunplaCast signs, and the shop information so that people can look that up. And here's the inside of the shop. I was taking some pictures of the people building at the tables. This guy is the guy that did the Kemper that we were all drooling over. He did a lot of those custom kits, the master grades and perfect grades he brought with him.
Wow.
This guy, he was working on the Astaroth, and I was talking to him, and I was making jokes because I don't like the Astaroth because it has the weird crotch that's like a pointy crotch. So.
Oh yes, that's the gentleman who donated the carrier.
Okay.
Yes, that's Van. He's a great guy. He's a great teacher too.
Yeah.
Spends a lot of time just teaching the kids how to build. Just very welcoming to the beginners.
This
We're
is the
so
guy
grateful for him.
that brought all the master grades with him. And this guy, I was talking to him for a minute. He was building a bunch of custom age mixed with, I think he was mixing Build Fighter kits with age kits. It looked really interesting what he was doing. And then there's one of the cosplayers.
Stomone.
And then I'm seeing a bunch of age kits. I just finished this kit a minute ago.
Try on 3?
Yeah, try on 3.
Nice.
Re-release of the Zeta, the double Zeta. I don't think I talked to anybody in there, honestly, because they were all looked like they were really busy building. Everybody had like parts, paint. I saw somebody had top coat with them, bunch of different parts and stuff like that. It was really cool. Then this is upstairs. Some people were building. I think I took pictures of, yeah, I took pictures of the Gundam Breaker here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool. You can't tell, but those TVs are a lot bigger than what they look like in the picture. They were huge, especially this one. This one was humongous TV. So, and here I took a picture of the sign that was on the back wall. I thought that was really cool looking. And here I was taking pictures of the actual shop. You can't tell, but right here, this is where all the Gunpla is. It looks like there's more stuff over here too, and D&D and stuff like that. We were looking over here. They had some really cool figures. They had a lot of figures you can't really buy anymore, and they were extremely reasonable prices on them. Especially some of this stuff. They were like Simpsons figures, old X-Men figures, these animated series figures. You can't buy these anymore, and they were so well priced on this stuff. And a couple of old figures and a lot of really cool stuff. And then Magic cards. If you like Magic the Gathering. Here you can see a bunch of statues and custom stuff up here. Really cool shop.
It's an amazing store, and they actually have another location in Lawrenceville, south of there. They've been around for a long time, over 20 years.
Yeah, we picked up the shop owner's comic, the cat one.
The Hero Cats.
Yeah, it's Hero. I was just about to say Hero Cats. We picked that up, the first volume, and dude, it was so well drawn. I was so color be super impressed. We haven't. I actually haven't had a chance to sit down and read it, but here you can see two build tables where people were building at. And I mean, it's just like people were building everywhere. It was awesome. And this Cheyenne was like, "You need to take a picture of that." It was sitting on top of the air duct.
That's awesome.
It was cool. I was like, "Oh, that's really cool." Somebody did some really good rock work here from foam core. Here's where it was. I saw this article sitting on the wall from the city where they wrote an article about the shop, which was really cool. I thought that was really interesting. And that's the shop owner. I talked to him for probably about 20-30 minutes or so. We were just chatting about, what I do, how we're growing the community, and all that stuff.
Oh yes, Kyle's all about that. He's our hero. We wouldn't have a place to build if it wasn't for him. And he supported us. Like, he paid for all the shipments. He believed that Gundam could work, and it worked really well.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Stop sharing my screen. So here's the Kempfer, what I got done while everybody was talking.
Oh wow.
All right.
Yeah, it's not bad. I think I did a decent job on it. I really like the hands. Those upgrade hands look so much better than the original. The original ones are just simple little cartoon-looking hands.
I'm interested to see, because I know they already made the build knuckles for Gundams, but they also recently announced Xeon build knuckles, which are like martial arts, but with the round fingers, which I'm really interested to buy just because I don't have Xeon suits at all, but the articulation with them is interesting.
Yeah, because I only built the basic hands for my Prometheus build, I kept the hands from the those build knuckles or whatever. So I have a whole thing of build knuckles hands already because I didn't want to waste those parts. So I don't know what I'm going to use them on. I have them. I wish they would make interchangeable plates, these little guys, so I could swap them out and do different style plates for them. I wonder what the build hands would look like on this kit. I'm obviously not going to use them, but I think it's kind of... Oh, that's pretty cool. It's not bad. Yeah, that little bit of articulation would be kind of cool. I don't know. I like the more detailed though.
Mm.
Ah, and also they're extremely detailed even in the inside
Nice.
of the fingers, which is cool. I don't know. All in all, it's not a bad kit.
Mm.
I need to start painting it. That's what I need to do.
Looks very nice.
I'll show off what the last couple of kits I've finished in the last couple of weeks. So, I finally finished the Grimgird. So I'm pretty happy with the way that came out. I tried to do a non-asymmetrical style for the paint job. Pull that color back there. It's hard to see the light. I tried to do something a little bit different with it. I did this little guy, and then I tried to build it as quick as I could, but I did the Dio, and I brought that to the event, and I tried to finish it during the week to try to get it so I could actually bring it to that event with me.
I love the platform, the dirt.
Yeah, that's actually, I used a combination of the weathering kits with Citadel's textured paint, and this is the brown, but I have a tan in this that I use for the texturing on it. And then I went in and brushed this on top, and I actually used, those are real rocks that are in it, and those are sand as well too to make that textured look to it. And then I actually cut up an old mouse to give it that the wires hanging out, so it actually has the wires coming off. And then there's the other
Wow.
hand. And then I finally finished it, this little guy, the Doc Hugh. So pretty happy with the way it came out. It's hard to tell, but I did finally finish the gun. I've been lazy for so long with this kit. So I finally finished it and finished the shield. The shield came out okay. It's not great. You can still see a lot of where the paint ran underneath the masking. I was gonna brush it like this anyways and do a lot of chipping on it, but it's okay. It came out all right. I'm happy with it. So you gotta live and learn. Ugh.
That's a really neat shape. I like that.
So I guess we can call it a wraps. Is there anything any of you guys wanna talk about before we call it?
I do have one more thing.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, I mean,
Present you up.
first of all, thank you so much for having me here, and thank you so much for coming. It's been phenomenal. Like after this event, it just brings me so much joy to see the community coming together, and that there's so many of us that can, that can gather together to really share our hobby. Just want to do a little shout out to all the volunteers of our Galactic Quest Gunpla Builders Club. Like, you guys are amazing. You guys are reaching across the world. And and if you build Gunpla, if you enjoy Gunpla, if it's something that you love and it's really done well for you, then there's no sense in hiding something that is so good. So I encourage you all to really share what you love with the community, and it can be used to really make the world a better place. I also want to invite y'all, if you are in the Atlanta area. We are Galactic Quest Gunpla Club, and we meet every Friday at 6:30 p.m. at Galactic Quest Buford. Here's our link, and here's our Facebook hashtag. our email address. Our motto: build on together, because that's what we're all about, building on together. And also, I have another big announcement. Like, as we've expanded, as we've grown so much, we are actually starting a new club next week at
Ooh.
another location over in Lawrenceville. We have grown so big that we need to have other meetings at other locations. So it's going to be at Galactic Quest Lawrenceville in downtown Lawrenceville. We are meeting at 1:30. Bring your tools, bring your kits. It's going to be a great time. Next Saturday, July 23rd. Again, my name is Severo. Thank you very much for having me. And I'll pass the mic back to Sean.
Boopity boop. All right, you got anything to shout out or anything like that, GM?
No, I'm good. Thanks again for having me as well. It was great to see some passion in the community as always. Gunpla is not as popular where I'm at, but hopefully with your resolve, I can try and make that a little bit different. Thanks for creating that spark in me, Seb. Great meeting you. Great to see the great changes someone can make in a community.
Well, it was a pleasure. And yeah, we can do it. We can do it together. All
Bring
of
back
us.
London. There it is.
Oh yeah, all about the hobby, man. I mean, that's the best part about the community is that everybody I've met has always been willing to answer questions, to help out, let people know what to do, how to get started into it, what tools you need, everything, even share tools. I've seen people even do that. So it's just such a great community to be a part of.
Amen. Amen.
All right, guys. I guess with that, we'll call this episode a wraps. Thanks for everybody who joined us on the live show. Post up any questions. We'll try to get the link posted for the group in there. That way, you guys can check out through Facebook. I actually found it through that. If you don't have Facebook, is there any other way they can get in touch with you guys if they don't have Facebook?
We are working on alternative social media channels. We'll have Twitter and Instagram up soon.
Awesome.
Which will be under Galactic Quest Gunpla Club, and of course we also have an email address here.
Awesome.
Also, find out more about us at the Galactic Quest website.
Yeah, I'll try to get you guys' link up on the show notes on this one for this episode. That way people can try to check that out and find you guys. All right, guys. I guess with that, we'll call this episode a wrap. Thanks for everybody who joined us on the live feed.
Thank you, everybody.
Goodbye. Bye, everybody.
See you next time.
See ya.